welcome to Hattie's Tarot Font. I am your tarot reader and I hope you are doing well, my beloved. This is your general reading for February 2021. If this is your first time here, Gemini, I hope you consider subscribing. Gemini, if you are returning, I love having you. Thank you for supporting the channel. Now, let's get on with your reading. I have here the Ace of Swords as the center of your reading. This is going to be a new opportunity to share your ideas, to explain your thought process. It's also an opportunity to think a different way as well. When I picked this up, I got the absolute chills. And like I've always said, Gemini, you are one of the luckiest zodiacs out there. And I'm feeling like that not only is this going to be lucky for you in the ways of communication mostly, I feel strongly about that. But this is also representing you as an air sign, and it's also representing you as a mutable sign as well. Now, when I expanded on this energy, I got that of the Zero from my illumination deck. Very similar to that of the Fool. So I feel like we are on this new journey. I feel like we're on this new journey of how we think, how we do, where we work, and who we love. Like all of those things. So I love this energy for you. I'm also feeling that like perhaps you're dealing with an Aries. I get a lot of fire energy, especially in the immediate present of your reading. Now, we're going to go into your moon energy. If you are a Gemini moon, this may resonate with you a bit more, but this is where your emotions are. This is where spirit is working. And this is where you also manifest. And I have that of the Ten of Swords with the caption of everything is fine. And we know that by the time that we are here and we have the Ten of Swords, we are mentally exhausted and everything is not fine. We're trying to fool everybody that we are. And because you are the great communicator and storyteller, and you can still smile when you're not feeling good, right? Because this is in your moon energy, it makes me feel like that's what you've been doing. Everybody actually thinks you're okay, when inside you are mentally struggling. Now, I also have that of the Nine of Wands, my Gemini, and that's of the Hanged One. So a few things here. So I'm feeling like that there is a relationship. I feel like there's a relationship that you're trying to have everyone believe that's okay, and it's not. And there's also a relationship to where we just need to communicate a bit better. And I'm picking up on relationships. Some of them are intimate and some of them are just family oriented. Some of them are with your friends. As a matter of fact, when I expanded on that everything is fine, I got that of the Six of Hearts. And this represents you, Gemini, and it also represents that of the Lovers. And again, I'm getting an extreme amount of passion here. So I don't know if you're in a relationship where both of you are passionate in what you believe and how you love. But I feel like that the passion is mutual. So it almost makes you like twins, right? Is what I'm hearing. And perhaps you've even said that to yourself. It's almost like, or maybe you've heard this, like, you know what, you guys act just alike. You guys are made for each other. So, you know, so I feel like that there's some twin energy there, not twin flame, but like twinning energy as far as having the same type of attitude and same sort of passionate reaction to things. Now, when I have this energy here of the Hanged One, this is energy of things taking a little bit longer than you expected, than you wanted. So Gemini, there still is going to be some time before you receive justice. So I have that of the Eight of Spades that I expanded here. And this is also Libran energy. But mostly what I'm picking up on, I just heard beauty. So I don't know what that means to you, Gemini. But I'm also hearing that it's going to be a little bit longer before you are justified in what you're trying to get across, as far as your ideas, as far as what you want to do. That's what I'm hearing. Like what you want to do is going to take a little bit longer. And the reason it's going to take a little bit longer because it's going to take a different frame of thinking for you, Gemini. Now, with this Nine of Wands, right? I feel like that whomever you've been dealing with, and I normally don't do love readings, but this is very like relationship based. So some of you, it is the loving relationship, intimate. Some of you, it's a friendship, and some of you, it's family. But I feel like that whatever this relationship is, you guys have been going at it for a minute, right? You just never seem to be on the same page. And sometimes, Gemini, you're just like, oh, I can't do it today. right? I can't deal with this person today. So I feel like that whatever this relationship is, you've been dealing with it for a long time. And again, there's a ton of passion in there. That's how come it's so draining, because both of you are so passionate. And I do feel like it's like, like two people. It's you and someone else. I don't feel like it's a group of people. Where the group comes in are the people who are watching, or the people who know about this relationship, okay? Now, let's get into your sun energy. This is your ego. This is where we see you. This is where you are seen. If you are Gemini ascending, this may also make sense to you as well. I'm a Gemini ascending, so perhaps there's a message for me. And we have this of the Hierophant, and this is the great teacher. This also represents that of religion. This also represents that of, I've seen like courthouses too. This represents to me big buildings, right? This could also represent like a corporation as well. Let's see how this fits into our reading, Gemini. And believe it or not, again, the Ten of Swords is showing up in your immediate, in your sun energy. And we also have the star energy. It's Aquarian energy. We are in Aquarius season. So this is all about innovation. It's all about making a wish. It's all about maintaining and being hopeful that everything is going to be okay. And it will. This typically comes after, it either comes after the Tower or the Death card. I can't remember. Nonetheless, it's a good feeling, right? So I expanded, of course, on this Hierophant, and I got that of the Seven of Spades. And the Seven of Spades is very similar to that of the Chariot. So it's all about success, and it's all about success from invention. And with us being in Aquarius season, and we got this Aquarius card, I do feel like that this success is going to require us to think in an innovative way, to think differently, to think outside the box. And I feel like that's also very important with the relationships in which you are involved with. And frankly, I don't know what that means, but that's all I keep hearing for us, Gemini. We have to be innovative and forward thinking. We can't be stuck in thinking that if we keep doing the same old things, right, that a different result is going to happen. We can't keep doing the same old things and thinking that there's going to be change. You have to change. And I feel like you have to be creative for this change. Now, when I expanded on the Ten of Swords, because we got it twice, I got that of the Six of Diamonds. And this energy is very similar to that of the Six of Pentacles. So this is all about charity. This is all about giving. I'm hearing that we have to give more to receive much, right? Yes, let me rephrase that. Thank you. We just have to give a little bit to receive more. So it's not even like you have to give this huge effort, Gemini, because that effort that you give will be seen as something big, and you'll be rewarded much larger than what you actually gave, whether it's your time, whether it's your money, whether it's something that you gave from your heart, that you donated, right? So I'm feeling like that's going to be a much larger reward for you. And this mental anxiety, because that's what it feels like. No, it feels like a mental exhaustion. So I don't know if you've just been dealing with a lot or thinking about a lot. I do feel like it is really relationship based. I do feel like you've been dealing with relationships all around, really. Work relationships, family relationships, lover relationships. And it's been heavy on your mind. And I feel like that you've been giving more than what you've been receiving. So just be innovative in what you give. Don't give what you think costs you so much. Give this little thing, this little effort, and it is going to bloom into something beautiful. Which brings me back to this. It's going to bloom into something beautiful. I know you picked up on this energy. It is bright. It is inviting, right? And this is an opportunity for you to use your magic for good, you lucky Gemini, and make that wish. That star is guiding you. You know where you are guided. I feel like some of you aren't understanding this reading right now, because I don't. But I feel like that if we just rest in that moment of silence, Spirit's going to lead us to this energy, right? To this energy. To this energy, which was the beginning of our reading. Now, if we follow this energy, into our immediate present, we can expect the strength card or this energy. I'm also picking up on Leo energy here. I'm also picking up very fun, light-hearted, joyous. I'm hearing games, right? Like fun games with family and friends. I'm seeing this transition with this energy here. This is also one of obviously strength, and this is the strength to, I'm hearing hold our tongue, right? I'm hearing like Gemini, you just got to be quiet sometimes, right? And then I have this of the King of Wands. And when I first laid this card down, the energy that I picked up on is that pensive look that this king has. Now, this King of Wands is fire-like energy. I'm picking up on Aries energy. But mostly, what we have to know that if we reside here, on the shadow side, it is arrogant, it is judgmental, immature, right? And I'm feeling like that's the energy here. If we decide to stay here, if we decide not to do this, if we, decide that we're not going to pick up on that energy of being innovative, this is where we can land. But the great thing about the sun side of this energy is a self-starter, right? Innovative, getting things done. Everyone wants to be around this energy because it's charismatic, it's enjoyable, it's fun, it's exciting, right? So let's go towards that sun energy. And I feel like that's where you're headed. Some of you are going to choose to stay here. I'm sorry, that's what I am feeling. Don't be addicted to that feeling just because it feels stronger than this, right? And it feels stronger for such a short amount of time. This is more long lasting. Know that, Gemini. Listen, that was exciting, right? Please let me know how this turns out for you. Leave some comments below. I love reading them. Listen, I absolutely adore you.